not what these be?
Go ahead.
And I said, No, my Lord.
Uh-huh.
Then he answered and spake unto me, saying, This is the word of the Lord unto Zerubbabel, saying,
Now he said, this is the word of the Lord unto Zerubbabel, saying, go ahead and read on.
Not by my might,
Uh-huh.
nor by my power,
Go ahead.
but by my spirit, saith the Lord of hosts.
Now skip down to verse 11 here, and he's gonna tell Zechariah what these two be. Go ahead and read on.
Then answered I and said unto him,
Uh-huh.
What are these two olive trees
Now he said, I asked these, and I said, what are these two olive trees? Go ahead and read.
upon the right side of the candlestick, and upon the left side thereof?
Go ahead.
And I answered again and said unto him,
Uh-huh.
What be these two olive branches which through the two golden pipes empty the golden oil out of themselves?
Now we in a little bit we're gonna go to Revelation, and I'm gonna show you what time this is dealing with. You understand what I'm saying? Because the Holy Ghost is to reveal things that are to come, and that is what the angel is revealing unto Zechariah here. But go ahead and read a little bit more.
And he answered me and said,
Uh-huh.
Knowest thou not what these be?
Now he answered me and he said, do you know what these things be? Go ahead and read.
And I said, No, my Lord.
Uh-huh.
Then said he,
Go ahead.
These are the two anointed ones that stand by the Lord of the whole earth.
Now he said, these are the two anointed ones that stand by the Lord of the whole earth. Let's go to Revelation chapter 11. So the angel did just what the Lord said the Holy Ghost was going to do. He revealed to Zechariah things that were to come, and actually they are still yet to come. Let's start reading at Revelation chapter 11, and we'll begin reading at verse 1, so we first can identify what time we are dealing with here. Revelation 11 and 1. Go ahead and read.
And there was given me a reed like unto a rod.
Uh-huh.
And the angel stood, saying, Rise and measure the temple of God and the altar, and them that worship therein.
Uh-huh.
But the court which is without the temple leave out, and measure it not.
Go ahead.
For it is given unto the Gentiles, and the holy city shall they tread under foot 42 months.
Now this end time stuff that we are dealing with here, and it is dealing with the temple that will be built before the Lord returns. The temple where the Antichrist is going to sit, it will be built there. This is end time stuff here. But remember, we dealt with the two olive trees there, didn't we? You know, in Zechariah chapter 4.
That's right.
Now I'm going to show you got the two olive trees right here. I'm just putting a time set on this. What time we were dealing with in Zechariah when the angel came and revealed unto Zechariah about the two olive trees. Go ahead and read on.
And I will give power unto my two witnesses.
Now he said, I'm going to give power unto my two witnesses. And he's going to tell you what these two witnesses are coming. Everybody understands that this is end time stuff that we are dealing with here. And he said, I'm going to give power unto my two witnesses. Go ahead and read on.
And they shall prophesy 1,260 days, clothed in sackcloth.
Go ahead.
These are the two olive trees.
And he said, these are the two olive trees. You know, these same two olive trees that you were reading about in Zechariah. But when the angel came unto Zechariah, he was showing him about things that was to come. That's what the Holy Ghost is supposed to do, isn't it? It's supposed to show you things that are to come. Go ahead and finish that verse up.
And the two candlesticks standing before the God of the earth.
Now, I just want to show you that we ain't dealing with, you know, what all they going to do and all of that. I just wanted you to understand what time we were dealing with in Zechariah. We were dealing, but Zechariah said the angel came and talked with him and told him about that, didn't he? But what was the angel showing Zechariah? Things that was to come. Let's go now to Daniel chapter 8. The Lord wanted to give Daniel a revelation. Let's go to Daniel chapter 8, and we're going to pick it up at verse 15. Daniel 8 and 15. Lord gave it unto the angel gave it unto man, and just like John in Revelation, man wrote it down. So if you want to know what the Holy Ghost said, just read what is written. Daniel chapter 8, and we'll begin reading at verse 15. Daniel 8, start reading at verse 15. 8 and 15. Okay, you can get it. Go ahead and read.
And it came to pass, when I, even I, Daniel, had seen the vision and sought for the meaning, then behold, there stood before me as the appearance of a man.
Now this was really an angel here. And he said, when I had seen the vision and I wanted to understand the meaning of the vision, then there stood before me as the appearance of a man. This is an angel that we're looking at here. Go ahead and read.
And I heard a man's voice between the banks of Uli, which called and said, Gabriel, make this man to understand the vision.
You see what the Lord said? I heard a voice, and it said, Gabriel. We know Gabriel is the angel, right? He said, Gabriel, make this man to understand the vision. Go ahead and read on.
So he came near where I stood, and when he came, I was afraid, and fell upon my face. But he said unto me, Understand, O son of man, for at the time of the end shall be the vision.
For at the time of the end. So now this vision that he was looking at, it was a vision of the time of the end. It was for something that was yet to come. Isn't that what the Holy Ghost is supposed to do? It's supposed to show you things that are yet to come. Right. Now the Lord got it right here in plain language. The angel is showing Daniel things that are yet to come. Go ahead and read on.
Now as he was speaking with me, I was in a deep sleep on my face toward the ground.
Go ahead and read.
But he touched me and set me upright. And he said, Behold, I will make thee know what shall be in the last end of the indignation.
Go ahead.
For at the time appointed, the end shall be.
See what the angel said? I'm going to make you know what shall be in the last end. That is what the Holy Ghost does. Show you things that are yet to come. Let's go now to Daniel chapter 9 and verse 20. Daniel 9 and 20. 9 and 20. Okay, go ahead and read.
And whiles I was speaking and praying and confessing my sin and the sin of my people Israel, and presenting my supplication before the Lord my God for the holy mountain of my God.
So now what Daniel had prayed for, he had prayed to ask God to show him what was going to happen to his people and what would happen to Jerusalem here. And Daniel said, as I was speaking and praying and confessing my sin and making my supplication for the holy mountain of my God. Go ahead and read.
Yea, whiles I was speaking in prayer, even the man Gabriel.
He said, while I was speaking in prayer, even the man, this is the angel that we're looking at here. Gabriel is an angel. But, he said, even the man Gabriel. Go ahead and read on.
Whom I had seen in a vision at the beginning, being caused to fly swiftly, touched me about the time of the evening oblation.
So now he touched me about the time of the evening oblation, and look at what Daniel said the angel did to him. Go ahead and read on.
And he informed me.
And he informed me. Go ahead and read.
And talked with me.
And he informed me and he talked with me. So now what he told Daniel, guess what Daniel did with it? He wrote it down. So now what we have here is the message that came from the Holy Ghost here. Go ahead and read on.
And said, O Daniel, I am now come forth to give thee skill and understanding.
Go ahead.
At the beginning of thy supplication, the commandment came forth, and I am come to show thee.
Go ahead.
For thou art greatly beloved. Therefore understand the matter and consider the vision.
So now we ain't getting into the vision today, but I just want you to understand how the Lord revealed this thing unto Daniel. He did it by the hand of an angel. Let's go now to look at it again. Let's go this time to Daniel chapter 10, and we'll pick it up at verse 5. Daniel 10, and we'll pick it up at verse 5. 10 and 5. 10 and 5. Okay, go ahead and read.
Then I lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz.
So now this man here that was girded with this fine linen, this is the angel here. That is what it is. Go ahead and read on.
His body also was like the beryl, and his face as the appearance of lightning.
Now you know we are dealing with a spirit being here. We ain't dealing with no mortal man. And when the last time you saw a mortal man look like this? If you saw one, it would scare you to death.
That's right.
Go ahead and read on.
And his eyes as lamps of fire, and his arms and his feet like in color to polished brass,
Go ahead.
and the voice of his words like the voice of a multitude.
Extremely loud. Skip down to verse 10 and continue to read.
And behold, an hand touched me, which set me upon my knees and upon the palms of my hands.
Go ahead.
And he said unto me, O Daniel, a man greatly beloved, understand the words that I speak unto thee, and stand